Hey kids, welcome back to the FMV archive. Today we're talking about the November 2020 released game 5 Dates. The dating simulation game. Yes, this is the COVID game. This is all about lockdown in England and dating during the lockdown. This is a Wales Interactive published game directed by Paul Rashid. Paul's done a lot of interactive games. He's done The Run. Hello Stranger's probably my favorite, and he also did 10 Dates as well. This game's a very positive on Steam, a 4.3 on the PlayStation Network, pretty high, and 79 on Metacritic. This is the tender tale of Vinny. He's a lonely guy during the pandemic and he wants to meet a new lady, so he signs up for a dating app. To help him out through this, he uses his best friend, Callum. Sure, we've seen it before, but have we seen it before where your wingman is totally digital on the other side of a camera? I think not. Everybody in this game is in a room by themselves. Absolutely no physical interactions in this one. But should you be interacting with this game, period? First, we're going to look at the look and graphics to see if this is something you should be adding into your library. It looks really good, except there's not too much to look at, not too much graphically to look at. It's a dating simulation game, and you are just like this in front of a camera, talking to another woman on there, and she is talking to you, Vinny, the main character. That is it. Not too much to look at here, but what you do look at is very good. I think it looks real. That is one of the things that I'll say a bunch of in this video. Looks real, looks genuine. I would give the look and graphics overall a 7. Number 2, gameplay. This is not so much a game as it is in terms of looking for puzzles, searching for clues. You're just going on a date with somebody digitally. That is it. And as a full disclosure, I've never digitally dated. I've never dated. I met my wife when I was 16. We got married in our early 20s, so dating is something totally new for me. So this is not a game designed for me, but the gameplay is kind of bare bones. What I will say makes it a little bit better than other competitors in this dating simulation app market is that your choices are actually interesting. Like, these are choices that you don't know how to say, either how you feel or how you think Vinny should answer in terms of getting this girl to like him. There's a fine line that you have to walk with that, which I think makes this game a lot more fun than it could be just with making decisions. I'll give it a 7 overall for gameplay. I think that is pretty high for what you're getting because it's done so well in terms of your decision making. But I will take off a point because there is no back button. Sometimes I would just like to go back and change my decision. I wasn't able to do that, so I'm only going to give it a 6 overall. Need that back button. Number 3 is story. You are Vinny. You're this guy trying to get a date and you're ready to go right in after when the pandemic drops and start meeting these women, but you want to get to know them a little bit better. So you join a dating app and you start meeting them online. Between your dates, you talk to your buddy Callum. You either talk to him on the phone or video chat, and you talk to him about the girls that you met and how it went. That's all this game is. That's all the story is. There's not too much to it, but it's actually a nice little romantic comedy. I think it's done actually well. I was interested while I was watching it. I'll give it a 7 overall for the story. Number 4, the dialogue. I think this is the strongest part of it. Feels genuine, feels real. These people are actually like going, I don't know about that question. Like, that's how a real person responds to things. They don't respond to something in a perfectly written script. I also think the responses are so real because you're not a prisoner sitting in a dinner date with somebody where you've got to stretch out the next 50 minutes with this person over the first, second, and third course, or you're just gonna die. So real answers in this, and some of them you're just like, nah, I'm not interested, see you later. And you can't do that at a dinner date. You can do that online. I thought that was a great addition to it. Dialogue easily a 10. Number 5, consequences of your decisions. If you like making choices that totally affect the game, this is the game for you. Some of the answers you give to questions are dead stops with these women. You answer it and they're just like, nah, not interested, moving along. Some of the answers that you give make them stick around a little bit longer. They like you a whole bunch more. So it is very real in that your consequences absolutely matter. Huge in this game. Some of them will not answer your date request after one video date. So it's got easily a 10 for consequences. Number 6, the acting. There's nothing to fall back on here. There are no visual effects. There's no awesome background. There's no great lush scenery. You're just there looking at a person in a video and you got to act your ass off or this is going to be shit really quick. Taheen Modak plays Vinny. I think he's great. Genuine, comes across really real, has only done some little TV, not too many big things for him. I thought he was excellent in this. One of the ones I didn't recognize, Saffron, the blonde-haired woman with the pink hair, Georgia Small. She is Tish in Bloodshore. We just reviewed that game. That's another Wales Interactive game. And she's also in Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus. You may have remembered her from that one. I don't think the acting can get much better on this. I think it's a 10 overall. It's one of the better ones you'll find out there, especially for a dating simulation. For dating simulation, it's a 12. Number 7, direction cinematography. There's not too much to look at, unfortunately, in this, but I think the director and the writer do the best that they can with what they have. This is a pandemic game. It is one person in one room. They try to make the pace quick, though. You're answering questions pretty frequently. You're answering questions that really matter. You're getting responses that you don't think. These girls will trick you sometimes with weird questions. I think that keeps it fresh. So I think the direction of cinematography, it is what it is. You can't do much better than this. I think the lighting looks pretty real. The lighting is not always amazing because it's not always amazing when you're sitting in your house. 10 overall for direction of cinematography. I think with what is given to them, they make the most of it, and that's what you have sometimes. So it's really well done. Number 8, the music. Would have liked the music to have been a little bit more. I would have liked some more 1980s Patrick Dempsey, Can't Buy Me Love type of goofy music in there. It's subtle. You'll never really notice it, but I don't think it could as strong as it could have been, and it could have added a little bit more to it. It could have made some things a little bit lighter, I think, at points. It's not bad. I would give it a 6 overall for the music. Number 9, what's inventive about this game? A dating simulation where you actually go on dates. You just don't look at women's boobs the whole time. That is inventive. I know that sounds crazy, but I've played a lot of these dating simulation games and they are so bad. You're just looking at beautiful women. If that's what you want to do, that's what some of these games are, but this is definitely not it. This is definitely a story-driven game that happens to have people in it that just aren't these beautiful people that you just ogle at. It is actually a game. While there is some sexuality into it, this is not a sex-driven 8th grade boob dick fart joke type of humor type game. It's a very real adult game, even though these are people in their younger 20s. I think it plays off really well, and that's inventive. That sounds crazy, but that is inventive. I would give it an 8 overall for inventiveness, even though there's nothing completely groundbreaking in the gameplay itself. Number 10, how much fun is the game? This game is not made for me. That's a full disclosure right here. I have never really been on dates, as I said, got married very young, never dated as an adult, never dated digitally, that's for sure. But I can tell when things are done well. This one's done really well. I can tell when things are done crappy. I've played Summer Speed Dates. If you want to see a really bad dating game, check that one out. We played that one this summer. It's done well with a lot of pace. That's what I liked with it. You were kind of moving through these dates relatively quickly. I think that made it a lot better. Not my type of game, but I think it is done well. 6 overall for fun. That gives us a final score of an 82. Probably one of the highest rated dating simulation games we've ever done here, because that is really just not our thing. What's our final verdict? If you're a romantic comedy fan, I think this is kind of an absolute must buy. If you want more of gameplay, the best dating simulation I've ever played is Surveillance, and I probably liked it because it's not too much of a dating game. It's more of a thriller horror story, if anything, with dating elements into it. I think that one's a lot more fun. If you want more gameplay, you want the more story driven, definitely go for 5 dates. That said, we're going to go on to play 10 dates after this, and we're also going to go on and hit like and hit subscribe to this channel, because all we do is full motion video gaming. Do a lot of dating simulation games if you like those. Don't Fool Me Beauties, 5 Hearts Under One Roof, Speed Dates, Surveillance, Vanity Fair, we did that. We hit them all. So thank you. Have a good one.